a lot of legends and friends came together and wanted to share some words about the show.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hey, this is the Disco Inferno, Glenn Gilberti, and I heard that Konnan has a new podcast on Podcast One called Keeping It 100. Boy, they really scraped the bottom of the podcast barrel to put this guy on. I hope he brings me on sometime. I will absolutely bury him.
Montel Vontavious Porter, MVP. You know I know a thing or two about VIP lounges and the finer things in life. Konnan's new podcast, Keeping It 100 with Konnan, is not one of them. As a matter of fact, it's the definitive cure for insomnia. You can call it audio ambient at its best.
This is Violent J from Insane Clown Posse. What's all this hype about Konnan's Keeping It 100? He stole his entire swag from us, from ICP, from me and Shaggy. We should have this damn show. Forget Konnan.
Hey, yo, say hello to the bad guy, Scott Hall. Jericho, you must be really desperate for content to put this JoJo on your network. Konnan couldn't be a star if he was thrown by a ninja.
Hello, everybody. This is Vince Russo. Let's call a spade a spade. How long is Konnan going to last, especially if his boss, Chris Jericho, decides to drug test him? I say he fails the first one and is off the air in 3 days. Remember, you heard it here first from Vince Russo.
What up, though? This is KG from the Kevin Gill Show. People say I'm positive. Well, I am positive that when Jericho made this decision, he must have been drunk, suffering from CTE, or perhaps the late stages of early dementia.
This is Dave Meltzer with the Wrestling Observer, and when I heard that Chris Jericho was doing a podcasting network, I was thinking, think of all the different types of people that he could be bringing in to be talk show hosts. And then I got the name of the first one, and it was my old friend Konnan. The first thing that came to my mind is, what the hell was he thinking?
Hey, this is Colt Cabana from the Art of Wrestling podcast, and I'll tell you, I was super excited when I heard that Konnan was doing a podcast. I couldn't believe it. Konnan doing a podcast, talking about the world of wrestling, it got me really excited. And then I found out it wasn't Conan O'Brien, it was Konnan from wrestling. Great.
What up, Konnan? It's your old co-host, Court Bauer from MLW Radio. Konnan is also one of the most unprofessional podcasters I've ever worked with. I have no idea what Jericho's thinking here.
Tangana, this is Spanish announcer Hugo Sabinovich, and I just found out that Konnan is getting his own show, and my question is, why? Are you guys crazy? Locos? Did Konnan win the lottery and he's paying for the show? It's dangerous just to have Konnan talking to one person. Konnan with his own show? No, peligro, it's dangerous.
Wow. With friends like that, who needs enemies? Bro, I like the way you buried me too.
Well, I mean, I've only buried Jericho's thought process.
That's true, but wow. You wouldn't happen to have any more of those, would you?
We got more burials, brother. I just wanted to get your reaction, and then we could move on to wave 2 and wave 3 and etc.
But anyways, I want the one thing I do want to make sure that I say before anything is that I want to thank Kurt Bauer from MLW. When he first told me about podcasts, I actually thought it was a radio show. You know, I really didn't even know what it was. And at that time, really the only people that had podcasts was like Cabana, Meltzer, and I believe maybe Wade Keller,
right,
KG.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And so anyways, we did this podcast. You know, I did an interview. And basically from that interview, I started my own show. We had no budget, no sponsors. Nobody really knew about us. No one ever called us after the first show and said, yo, you know, great show. We weren't on iTunes. There wasn't the fanfare that I'm getting here. So, you know, I just didn't want to talk about wrestling, you know, because that's what Meltzer was doing. Colt was kind of doing more like interviews, but I wanted to talk about everything that I liked. You know, politics, music, sports, etc., and not worrying about criticism for not giving a popular decision, because as opinionated as I am, I don't do it for shock value. So I really want to thank all the people that followed me from my first show, which is incredible. How many of you guys were with me 4 years ago? I really want to say thank you to you guys and everybody that joined and stayed after them and bought shirts and VIP memberships. Thanks to you, I can make a living off of this. And the main thing that everybody told me was to make sure I kept it 100. Well, that's the title now. So Again, I want to thank you, Kurt Bauer, a.k.a. Backgammon Boy, a.k.a. DJ Snow White, for letting me be and do what I do, letting me be me. Always back me up. And when we caught fire for controversial comments, he always backed me up. MSL, through all his weirdness, is a nice guy. Thank you. Thank you for the 4 years. Yeah, man. And besides MSL, although that MLW fan bam, if I forget somebody, my bad. I'm in Iran. Alex Greenfield, MVP, James Vanderbeek, Matt Farmer, Polak, Jim Cornette, think Kenny Bolin, Striga, Majiga. I don't know if I'm forgetting anybody. It's not on purpose. So what up to that whole MLW fan bam? Thank you to Chris Jericho, who gave me this opportunity. And it's funny because when Chris Jericho came up to me and he told me he wanted me to have my own show, I go, bro, have you heard my show? It's very risque. It isn't like when I went on your show, I was kind of PG. And he said, do you think I'm going to make you this offer if I hadn't heard your show already? Do what you do. So thank you, Chris. And, the best part of all of this, bro, is that disco is banned from this show.
Time out.
What?
Look, okay, this is disco. You are not banning me from this show. I am on this show.
KG, do you have something to do with this?
No, this isn't on my board here. Is this coming from the Podcast One side?
Is this from Jericho? Did Jericho put you?
No. This is not. I went over Jericho's head, okay? Because I told you, okay, that I would get you back for discrediting my good name on a weekly basis.
You've already done that.
No. You used MLW as a forum on a weekly basis to try to make fun of me, make jokes about me, bury me, and I told you that I would get you back someday. Okay, and today is that day. I'm here to tell you that I am going to be doing this show with you.
What?